Alright. I think
One step at a time.
I'm gonna give the whistle to Claude. I'll just get his ability. I think the only other person I was considering giving it to would be Holst, because his ability is really cool. But I'm just gonna go with Claude. This gift is unique, and you will not receive another until you've completed the game. Are you sure you want to give to Claude? Yeah, just give it to Claude.
Well, if you're sure, I promise I'll take good care of it. I want you to have this. It means a lot to me.
Obtain notes on poisons. Apparently, using notes on poisons will just give you wind power on your attacks. If I do that. Yeah, Dust Cloud. Changes unit's unique action ability to Dust Cloud. Collection of documents detailing how to create various poisons have a wide range of effects, so none of them are deadly. You know, how come he never talks about poisons or uses them at all in this story? It's kind of weird. Missed opportunity.
Your Majesty,
Cutscene.
I am glad to see that you are safe.
Dimitri.
I am fine, Gustav. My apologies for worrying you. What is your report on the situation in the West?
For the moment, we are holding the line against the Empire's offensive. The news that your Majesty has arrived at the Silver Maiden will do wonders for the soldiers' morale.
Unfortunately, the same can be said for our enemy. The Emperor pursued me here, and should be joining her forces at the front. But no matter how high the enemy's morale, they will not find Aryan Road an easy prize to take.
In that case, perhaps our concern should lie with Lady Rhea and the Knights of Seros.
Ah, yes. The Kingdom army parted with them to deal with the Imperial forces here in the West. I have heard nothing of their fate since. Were they able to reach Camulus safely?
No, your Majesty. They have stopped in the northern region of the Tailtean Plains to prepare for battle.
They intend to meet the Federation army there?
It is likely they determined that with the Kingdom army unable to leave the Western Front, they would not be able to withstand a siege at Camulus.
They have assessed the situation correctly then. The Kingdom army cannot spare enough troops to break a siege at this moment.
But if Camulus is taken, Ferdiad itself may well fall to the forces of Leicester.
To prepare for that contingency, I have ordered our citizens in the capital and the surrounding area to evacuate to Gautier territory. But does Claude truly wish to destroy Fargus? Somehow I doubt it.
Nope.
Your Majesty, a message from Duke Fraldarius. The Imperial Army seems to be taking more aggressive action. He would like you to brief the commanders on the current state of the war.
Understood. I will be there shortly.
But your Majesty, what of the Central Church?
Gustav, we will do what must be done to safeguard our people, no matter how great the cost. Were we to bow down to the Empire and accept the Southern Church, Fargus would fall to ruin. A great many of our people would die. However, the Federation has shown us a way to avoid such a terrible fate.
Then there is truly no other way?
We are deeply indebted to the Central Church. Yet it is a debt that I cannot repay. I will gladly accept whatever punishment I must. If it means saving even one more of my people's lives, then as the King of Fargus, no sacrifice is too great. Forgive me, Gustav.
Your Majesty, if this is the path you have chosen, then I will walk it with you until the very end.
Alright, I think this will be my last two supports. We have supports with Ignatz. Well, I guess 3 because I boosted Ignatz a bunch. I got his A rank, and I have Gerald's A rank.
Aha.
Was he reading a book again?
Looks like he's at it again. How's the book, Ignatz?
Ah, could you please not surprise me like that?
Just yell at him.
Sorry. So, you got more books, huh? They look expensive.
They were tucked away in my family's storeroom. I had my brother send them to me. We're a merchant family. All the books here are technically meant to be for sale, but they've gone unsold for years now, so he sent them without telling my father.
I see. It's about his brother or the father? Nah, it's got the brother.
Your brother sounds like a nice guy. Are you two close?
We weren't when we were younger, but I guess we are now. We do write to each other a lot. And he listens to even my strangest requests. That's why I tend to go to him for everything. Wonder if he feels sorry for me since I became a knight for our family's benefit.
So you didn't really want to do it then?
Well, no, that's not... I did it because I wanted to help them. Now that I'm a knight for House Gloucester, I've been able to make a lot more connections with the nobility. If I use that to help my family's business, then I'm perfectly happy with where I am.
If you say so.
Are you sure?
What kind of books did you borrow?
A bunch of travel journals and collections of letters from far-off places. No matter how painful life may be, it all fades away when I read these books and imagine myself traveling.
Wait, did you just say painful? I knew you weren't happy. What you really want to do is travel around and paint all the scenery you like, don't you?
What? How do you know that?
You're not exactly
I played 3
hiding it.
houses.
You've got books on painting techniques, preparing pigments, and all that kind of stuff right here.
Yes. The truth is, I love painting. I know the world holds all these wondrous sights that I can't even begin to imagine. If only I could see them for myself and capture them on canvas. I used to dream of doing that. But things are different now, you know? I don't regret becoming a knight, and I didn't do it just for my family's sake. I want to do my part to shape Fodlan's future. It's my responsibility as much as anyone else's. That conviction has only grown with every battle. Ah, that must have sounded so arrogant. I'm sorry. I'm embarrassing myself.
All right. If you're gonna make it that clear you don't regret your choice, then I'll stop pestering you. But this war is gonna end one day. Why not keep your dreams alive for when it does?
Maybe I will.
Okay, that was his B. Let's do his A.
Hey, do you have a moment?
Sure, Ignatz.
What's going on, Ignatz? Finally leaving on that journey to see the world?
No, not that. In fact, we're not going to talk about my dreams today. You always ask questions about me, but you never talk about yourself. So, I thought it was high time I asked about you. You certainly have piqued my curiosity.
Crack a joke, sure, why not?
You got a crush on me or something?
Huh? No! I mean, I like you, but not like, you know, in that special way.
I'm joking, don't worry. No need to get all flustered. So, what did you want to know?
I wonder if male Byleth says the same thing.
Well, since I told you about my
Or
dreams,
Shez.
I wanted to know about yours.
My dreams, huh?
Living that easygoing mercenary life, or never give it much thought? Let's just go with this.
I think being a mercenary and going wherever the wind takes me sounds pretty good.
You still want to be a mercenary? Even after the war's over? But we'll finally have peace. You won't have to fight anymore.
Yeah, but that's all I've been doing since even before the war started. I'd just be going back to my old way of life. Killing monsters, guarding villages. There's still plenty of work even in times of peace. And who's to say some enemy from outside Fodlan won't show up?
That may be true, but isn't it difficult having to constantly fight all the time?
Every job's got its tough parts. But the mercenary lifestyle's a perfect match for my personality. I can't even imagine settling down and establishing roots somewhere.
Yeah, that does sound like you.
Does it now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I just meant that you don't really seem like the kind of person who wants to stay tied down.
You think so? Well, whatever the case, I plan on earning my keep with my sword. As long as my body holds out, that is. What about you, Ignatz? You gonna stay a knight once this thing's over?
I'm not sure. I'll have to cross that bridge when I come to it. But if my duties as a knight were to end at some point, then I guess that's when I could make my dreams a reality. If I were to do that, do you think you'd like to come with me as my bodyguard?
You do realize I'll
Gonna
be
pay?
Fodlan's most sought-after mercenary by then. I'm not gonna come cheap.
Oh, really? Then I'll have to work extra hard to save up some money. Because I really do want to travel with you.
I'm gonna hold you to that, Ignatz. I'll be counting down the days till then.
Oh, look at Ignatz. Yeah, Shez and Geralt, A rank.
Well, this is great.
Having some trouble there, Geralt?
I wanted to replace the clasp on my gauntlet, but I can't quite get the blasted thing to stay.
Here, let me try.
Oh, look at that. You got a real knack for these things. Thanks, kid.
I'm surprised you've survived this long with those ham hands.
Being a good
Ham
mercenary
hands.
isn't all about dexterity, you know? Besides, when you've lived as long as I have, your body just doesn't work as well as it used to. Trust me.
You don't look that old to me.
You can't judge a book by its cover. I might not look it, but I'm practically an ancient tome.
Yes, he very
Not
old.
to mention I've lived pretty hard. Might just be a gut feeling, but I've started feeling like the goddess might call me to her side before long.
I mean, you've kind of been at the goddess's side for a while, in a way.
Come on, it's not like you're at death's door. Besides, you really think the goddess would be calling you of all people?
This is when Violet walks in. Hey, Gerald.
You don't hold anything back, do you? If the goddess won't have me, then I'll just have to make do in hell.
Do you think
What?
you'd have any regrets if you died right now?
Not one. Except maybe living too long.
What about leaving your kid behind?
Can't say I wouldn't be worried, especially because that kid isn't exactly normal.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Violet's powerful, isn't very emotional. Violet thinks out loud a lot. Does Violet do that? Let's just go with this one.
I gotta say, your kid's always real calm and aloof. Not one for emotion, huh?
You're telling me. Born without so much as a peep, that one. Just a personal quirk, I guess. Makes it tough to find friends, though. In that sense, I'm glad we're here. There's tons of young folks around. And maybe the kid'll take a shine to you, since you're both mercenaries.
Who knows? I've been hoping we could talk more at least.
Is that so? I'm glad to hear you say that. Takes a load off my mind.
Now you really sound like a dad.
I was never much of a parent, but I do worry all the same. You know, I think we were meant to end up on the same side. Will you do me a favor and look after my kid?
When you put it that way, it really does sound like you're about to die.
Hey, it's possible. Tomorrow's never guaranteed in this line of work. I meant what I said. Can I count on you?
I mean, it's not like it's guaranteed in any line of work.
Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna refuse a dying man's wish after all.
Got one more support, it turns out. Claude and Lawrence A rank.
Claude, I am well aware that we Leicester nobles will be cooperating with the Imperial forces moving forward. But House Gloucester has always prided itself on an amicable relationship with the Empire. This changes little for us.
I guess you're right. Your father did head up the pro-imperialist faction, after all.
Yes, until your wicked schemes severed their ties.
Do you really have to bring that up again? I thought I apologized for that.
I am simply stating the truth. If such words ring out as criticism to your ear, perhaps your conscience is the problem. But what I mean to say is, my house already had the foresight to do this previously. Your actions now are mere imitation.
Right.
I can see your point, though the logic is a bit forced.
It naturally follows that House Regan does not deserve to sit upon the Federation's throne.
Oh my
No.
gosh.
The people yet yearn for their rightful rulers. House Gloucester.
I'm pretty sure that's just your ego talking. I don't think people really feel that way.
Do not misunderstand. I am not opposed to your being king, for the moment at least. But your reign was granted by a round table conference, not blood, making you nothing more than an appointed monarch, and a temporary one, if I may. House Regan does not hold this position by birthright, and it will not stay with you in the future. No, the next to be put forth as king will be, why, of course it shall be me, Lawrence Helman Gloucester. Some even propose I ascend the throne immediately if you begin to teeter toward ruin.
I don't think anyone said that.
You're really letting your ego run wild here. But I have to admit, the idea of a non-hereditary monarchy does sound interesting.
Doesn't it, though? My capacity for such thoughts is proof enough that I am suited to be king.
Oh my gosh.
But I can't stand to think about going back to making that decision via round table. It'd be no different from how we used to do things in the Alliance.
Oh? Then how will we decide?
How about letting the people of Leicester choose? Left to their own devices,
What,
they'd
gonna have a
probably
vote?
pick whoever they thought would be the best able to protect them. Sounds pretty good, huh?
A preposterous suggestion. Is this in earnest? Though, such a method would prove a great boon for House Gloucester. The common folk in our territory have the utmost trust in us, after all.
And for once, I think that's fact, not ego talking. You do realize it would be the whole of Leicester choosing, though, right?
Not a problem. Our just rule is known far and wide through every mountain and ravine of Fodlan. I think.
I think.
But let us set that matter aside for now. That is not what I came here to tell you. You should know, the role of king within the Federation is as of yet unstable. Proceed with caution, lest it all come crashing down around you.
You're right. Unlike the Empire to our south and Kingdom to our west, the goddess's guidance didn't grace the founding of our Federation. So the role of king is a fragile one, held aloft only by the people supporting them. I'll be careful, just as you say. And thank you, Lawrence. I think I might just get through this with my wits intact if I have you here next to me.
Please do not get the wrong idea.
Shouldn't it be the opposite?
I simply do not wish to see my beautiful home succumb to the foul clutches of despair.
Of course, of course. And I hope you keep coming to me to voice all your complaints. I'll be counting on you, Lawrence.
Oh. The heck? They get a full-on CG? What is this? Screenshot it. Let's head to the final battle. Interesting that you do get rewards from this, including an S-rank reward. Though this is supposed to be the end, isn't it? The Battle of Tailtean. You've chased the retreating church forces to the Tailtean Plains. It is here that you will finally settle the score with Archbishop Rhea and usher in a new dawn for Fodlan. It's still like, I don't care. I'm not going to do anything with it.
Your Grace, the Federation army is approaching from the south. King Claude appears to be commanding them personally.
The rebellious blood of those wretched 10 elites has led one of their descendants to turn his blade against us. Perhaps it was a mistake not to have terminated their bloodlines long ago.
Your Grace?
Lady Rhea, with the Kingdom army occupied on the Western Front, we will have little in the way of support from them. I believe the wisest course of action would be to retreat to Ferdiad and attempt to hold the palace there.
No. We will face them here, long before the Kingdom even
You're gonna
existed.
wear your dress?
Saint Seros slew the fell King Nemesis upon this very soil. This field is a sacred place for the Church of Seros. We will have the goddess's protection here.
Indeed, but...
You have nothing to worry about, Seteth. If anything should happen, I want you to take Flane and escape.
Lady Rhea, you cannot mean that.
Long have I protected Fodlan in the goddess Sothis' stead. It may be time for that duty to finally come to an end.
And would you accept that?
Not willingly, no. In our absence, future generations are likely to repeat the foolish actions of their ancestors. And when that happens, who will be left to stop them? This land has suffered enough as it is. I will fight with all my strength and spirit. For my mother, for the future, even for humanity. What shall come to pass? Only the goddess knows. Such are her teachings. The teachings of my mother.
Rhea.
Is she gonna get changed into her actual combat outfit? Alright. Rain of Ash. Have the Leicester Federation's elite loose countless arrows and reduce the enemy to ash. Okay. Leaders of the Federation. Required unit. This actually has required units. Set Claude and Lawrence loose on the enemy? What the heck? Just do anything. Decrease the durability of strongholds. Begin the battle with ally strongholds. Stock with healing. Agitate the enemy army, encouraging them to deploy additional forces. Boost combat experience. What a weird thing to have from the final battle. Is this not going to be the final battle? Let me see here. Where to the Federation? If I do that, does that like... Can't change him out. I could swap out Lawrence. Required units not deployed, so they just have to be deployed for it. That's interesting. I don't know. Do that. Well, let's go Agitation. We'll do Rain of Ash. I don't know. Should I do this? I'd have to have Lawrence on the field. Screw it. Let's put it on. You know what, since this is the end, I'll just go ahead and go through and show what all my characters have going on. So Shez has the Mercurius plus 38. These are skills. Just pause, I'm gonna go through this stuff quickly. If you want to look at their skills. Claude with that. Yeah, Leone has Scythe Ethereal plus 40. These abilities. Azithia with Blute Gang plus 55, which has 550 might, so she just slaughters everything with these abilities. Constance with Suttinger's Mystery at plus 30, and Thyrsis. These are her abilities. Lauren's got nothing, we'll skip over him. Hilda, or Frakugel, just plus 5. With these skills. And Raphael's just using some silver gauntlets. These are his abilities. Alright, 25 minutes for the S ring. I guess it makes sense that this would be a long fight. Only 1,500 kills. Doesn't seem like very many. Let's go.
As in the Battle of Tailtean, I will strike down any fool who dares dishonor our creator.
This is it, folks. If we slay Rhea, we'll usher in a new era for Fodlan. Give it all you got. There's no need to rush.
Okay.
Just keep pressing forward. Our first objective is to capture the strongholds on the front line.
Okay, gotta capture all those strongholds.
Stake your lives on this battle.
Give me a great night.
Make the goddess proud. We will annihilate the wicked Federation army.
We've managed to advance this far as 2 groups, but I didn't foresee the bridge being down.
We'll just
There's
have
no
to
bridge.
hold out until we can meet up again.
Oh yeah. Set them up like that. I'll go over here with Shez and just kill all of these people.
Okay, time to attack.
Give me a great night.
All right, take it down.
The enemy's morale is unusually high. The Archbishop must have riled them up.
All right, take it down.
Kill all these great knights. What the heck is this thing? That's across the Saros on it. Cyril is advancing. Hey, don't dodge me.
Cyril, I will remember your heroism always.
Oh, it looks like she is in her actual armor and stuff. She's not gonna fight us in a dress.
Steal all the glory. I will open a path for our forces to unite.
He's certainly motivated, but can he seriously handle all that?
I don't know, he's like the weakest person here.
All bark and no bite, but he always follows through. He can do this.
They appear to be having a difficult time. I have no choice but to intervene.
Oh, nice, the guy just walked into that and died.
I have sustained Leicester from the shadow since the days of the Alliance. But now it is time to display my full strength.
Ah, the same strength you'd hope to overthrow me with. No one's more eager to see it than I am.
Oh, hello,
I'll
Seth.
give you 10 times the pain you inflicted on Lady Rhea. Fodlan needs the Archbishop. Anyone who does not understand that must be eliminated. No way I'm letting this end here. I'm gonna help Lady Rhea.
Oh, Zenith is down. Can Lysithia take out Cyril?
Continuing in this state would be a challenge. I must retreat for now.
Okay, let's go ahead and switch over to her. Take out some people up here.
No need to fight. Yeah.
Oh, please, their reckless violence defiles the goddess. There is no salvation for them.
I can't go in here?
Guardians of...
Let's try this.
Well, I need you to seize
Let's see
this.
how this goes.
All right, here I go.
You go get that.
These muscles can't.
Now it is
The holy tomb, come forth! Bring down the hammer of judgment upon these sacrilegious rebels!
Oh boy. Okay, these things are activating. Phantom soldiers appeared. Use the controls to disable the Phantom Soldier devices. Okay.
Those soldiers were likely created with magic. The devices controlling them should be here somewhere.
They still have a chance to drive the enemy back. I must lend them my aid.
So that there's providing support over there.
Riders of Saint Kehoe.
Equal Wyvern Company.
Units of the Knights of Ceros, be on guard.
We've been told to return to the capital, but we're the only ones who can protect the church's
Oh, Mercedes
people.
is here.
Is that Mercedes? Does that mean the kingdom's commanding those troops?
Oh, she's down.
I will do what I must until the very end.
Oh, she's so pretty in this game. I never liked her Part 2 outfit in Three Houses.
So this is where you've been.
Oh, Euretes is here?
I will save you.
On our side.
All right, we've captured most of the strongholds on one side.
I did all that I could. I guess I wasn't up to the challenge after all.
Mercedes, it is not worth risking your life for this
Oh.
fight.
Okay,
It
here's the
was my
thing.
choice to put my life on the line.
Okay, that'll
But no
turn...
one's told that.
Does that turn any of them off? Do I have to do both?
Please, fight alongside me for now. It is the best way to keep you safe.
It's my turn.
Euretes persuaded Mercedes to join us? That's interesting.
Fewer of those soldiers now, but they're not completely gone. Oh, they give me the creeps.
I see they found the devices. But it
Get outta
matters
here.
not, for they still have no hope of
Where am I?
victory.
Our allies
Still
are
isn't open.
struggling. I must.
Okay, I need to... We can't even get to that device. All this stuff is closed.
Lend them a hand.
Oh, is Flame opening this? Oh, there we go. Hello, Flame.
There is no need to overexert yourself, Flame. Promise me you will retreat the moment it becomes too taxing.
I loathe fighting,
But this is my duty. Come then.
And you're already defeated. Okay, Cynthia's coming through.
Pay attention now. Yeah. We've taken all the strongholds on the front line.
Okay, let's take this.
I am afraid I have exhausted myself. I should withdraw.
What a nuisance. No time to slow down.
Okay. Turn this off. No more Phantom Soldiers.
That looks like a device over there. We've got to
Hello,
capture
Wyvern
the
Lord.
stronghold and stop it.
Get in there. Yes, die. The Wyvern Lord. Phantom Soldier advantage. All Phantom Soldiers stopped appearing. Okay. Is this guy dead?
All the strange soldiers are
I
gone.
guess so.
Our forces have reunited thanks to the strength of my efforts. Truly, I am more fit to lead than our actual king.
Oh my gosh,
You
Lawrence.
realize the actual king is standing right here. But if you want the job so badly, I'll happily let you take over later.
Zero reappeared over there. By Shez.
Take a breather.
Watch
Hello.
out. He's going for the strongholds.
I'll just deal with him real quick.
Do we have any hope of winning?
Goodbye, Zero.
The church forces seem at a loss without their frontline commanders.
Give me that.
Lady Rhea, I'm sorry I couldn't help.
Oh, we killed him. Well, I don't care about Zero.
If it ain't defeat us and the Central Church collapses, many people will lose their spiritual foundation.
That would be terrible. I will fight alongside you, my brother.
Beat Sedith in flame. Like, well, Sedith is down.
With your divine strength.
He is attacking with forbidden white magic. Or no, forgotten white magic. What's this? Oh, healing?
Where could magic of this magnitude be coming from? Are we witnessing the Archbishop's power?
She's not fooling around. Here we go, everyone. Don't let the enemy push us back.
The battle's only going to get tougher from here on out.
Battle seems like it's like over already. We already have enough kills. Only 8 minutes in.
I had not the strength to stop them. Forgive me, Rhoda. That must be the judgment of the goddess.
And they're down.
We have her divine protection, so charge forth without fear.
Church soldiers have appeared.
Magic is the goddess's protection? Their faith has blinded them. People do horrible things when their faith becomes tainted with fear. We must stop them at once.
Okay. Beat the church soldiers. Let's go kill them.
Then let loose. Blot out the sky with your arrows.
Oh, they weren't close enough.
Lady Rhea, I am sorry. I can no longer.
Beat Sedith in flame. I did that a while ago.
Rhea, we must retreat.
Durability.
I cannot allow flame to perish.
Need that.
May fortune smile upon you, Lady
Let's
Rhea.
kill these guys.
Do what you must. I will settle this on my own.
Queen of Ash was pretty useless.
This is our final opportunity to pass judgment on the enemy. If you can yet move, follow me!
Okay, defeat Rhea. And we're done. Oops. Hit that by accident. Let's head over there. You know what? Let's just teleport over here.
We're fearsome foes, but we should have an easier time now.
Those enemies on the front lines were strong, but we were stronger. We took them all out.
Yeah, they didn't put up much of a fight. Just ran through everything.
Such an abominable presence. Yes, I knew that one day you would turn your blade on me.
Don't get the wrong idea. My powers have nothing to do with this. I'm standing here of my own free will.
So, you've chosen to side with Edelgard. I am disappointed in you, Claude.
No hard feelings, Rhea. I'm just determined to see what the world would be like without you.
I will not be defeated by a federation that was built without the goddess's blessing.
You done talking? Okay. We fight.
This nation is far beyond you all. I care not who faces me. They shall receive no mercy for the rest of eternity. I swear, on the goddess's name, you will all face judgment.
Rhea's fired up. Let's cool her off. Some ice magic.
You okay to keep going?
Of course. And after we win this battle, you're gonna show me the new world you're creating.
This is not over.
Not done.
I must carry on for the sake of my mother's fallen comrades.
What, you gonna turn into a dragon and we fight that?
It's time to finish this, Rhea. Are you sure you don't want to just walk away? It's not too late.
I did not go looking for this fight, but you will not see me run from it. You have spilled much blood during this war the Empire started.
I'm not here to talk about who started this war. I'm gonna end this. That's what's important now. This world cries out for change, while you keep it shackled to the past.
And it's up to us to help set it free.
I'm ready if you are. For all of Fodlan!
So be it. I will crush you where you stand!
Oh boy.
Well, color me surprised. Rhea's really the Immaculate One?
Whatever she is, we have to end her.
Bow axe lance.
Staring before she crushes you.
It's my turn. Hey,
Claude, why are you dying? Beat the Immaculate One. Okay, use the healing item. Oh, that's a lot of AoE. Ow. Come on, give me that bar. Okay, switch to Claude.
We need to make one final push. We're almost there.
I'm getting pretty hungry. If I can hold out, we've got a feast waiting for us after
Ah.
we win this.
We've been through a lot, but all our efforts will be rewarded if we win, right?
Pew pew. Over here. Come on, that didn't do like anything to her bar.
If this keeps up, I might not make it.
Okay, just killed their HP bar there. Okay, now break that bow gauge. There we go.
We dealt with our fair share of surprises, but we're finally here. Our king is really something else.
Get rid of the stronghold, Captain.
But it will be a significant step forward if we win.
Heal up.
God, save me.
Time to
Oh,
finish
Mercedes
this.
is dying.
Everyone, lend me your strength.
If there is any way I can help change Leicester and Fodlan for the better, I will.
I'm still not sure if this is really the right thing. But I have to trust Claude and push forward.
Yeah, I'm not gonna break her dark gauge. There, just finish her with a Luna.
Gotta move.
Claude, where's your wyvern? Oop. You don't want to get hit by that.
Your reign comes to an end here and now.
Bonk.
Our work here isn't over. Not by a long shot. got plenty of road ahead.
Still don't understand why Shez still has demon powers or whatever.
We've taken the first step. Together.
It is now 1183, Blue Sea Moon. The Federation has joined with the Empire to invade the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Yeah, they did that.
Claude sought not to conquer the kingdom, but to destroy the Central Church. After Archbishop Rhea's defeat, the Church has lost much of its martial prowess. Tensions continue between the Empire and Kingdom. Having now reached his goal, Claude proposes an end to the war, yet it remains uncertain if either side will accept.
Yeah, so what are you gonna do, Claude? Edelgard still wants to fight. Parthia plus 10 on a Master Seal. Man, despite all that damage everyone was taking, only 10%? Once gets like the one level up he'll ever get. Let's get the MVP one more time. Okay, Parthia plus 10 boosts combat arts and magic, dexterity factor. Okay. Nice bow. Get a bunch of stuff I don't have any use for if this is the end. How much gold did I just get? I just ended with 100k, and then I only have like 30 before. Oh, and we get our little MVP scroll. I was gonna say, I wonder if this counts. This only counts your first time clearing it, and yeah, I think that's what it is. Because I went back and S-ranked everything. Fast forward? Oh yeah, let's make this go faster. A lot of Shez MVPs. Oh, there's some Leone. A bunch more Shez. Oh my gosh. Okay, here come the Lysithias. Maybe not, back into more Shez. Lysithias. There's a Geralt. Yeah, there should definitely be a lot more Lysithia MVPs later in the game. Damn, how many battles were there? Okay, there we go. She has achieved victory and has received a letter from Claude.
Our task may be unfinished, but we've made quite the dent, and that's something to celebrate. I can't count the number of times you pulled me out of the fire, or just listened patiently as I complained about one annoying thing or the other. So if I haven't properly said it before, I want to say it now. Thank you. Thank you for everything. The future is always a blank page, but I hope you'll stick around to help me write it. What do you say?
Well, it ends with that. So, Fire Emblem 3 Hopes. Like it a lot. Certainly, I think, better game than the first Fire Emblem Warriors. I was a little surprised at like how much it is like thematic to Three Houses. Like you even have like different routes. Playing through all the different routes and stuff, and I don't think there's any, unless I'm going to unlock it after this, but I don't think there's any like gameplay modes where you just go and play the game. Like you just go and do like random battles and stuff. I think it's all just like purely story mode, just like Three Houses, where all you do is play the story mode. There's nothing else to do. So I'm curious to see how that works going forward, because it, like, for a Warriors game, it'd be really weird if, like, I were to start a new game and all my characters are just back to level 1. You know? So I guess we'll see if there's, like, new game plus bonuses, like in Three Houses, and you can, like, carry over levels or something. I don't know, we'll see. I know there was those 2 options that you can spend renown on that were locked. I assume those are new game plus things, because again, in Three Houses, you could spend renown on the new game plus bonuses. So I assume I can just like buy back all my like levels and stuff. But yeah, it'll be really weird to like jump into, because I want to do Blue Lions next. It'll be weird to like start that and have Shez be level 1 again. Like, that's such an odd thing to like experience in a Warriors game. Now, as far as the Golden Deer route here that I just played, honestly, it was kind of meh. The story wasn't that interesting. Most of it was just fighting the war. There was very little like interesting stuff in here. Like the only interesting thing that happened in the entire story was the segment that like when Arvald like goes evil, right? And you control Shez, attacks Byleth, and then you have the whole thing in the chasm and whatnot. Like that section of the game was like the only interesting part of the story. Everything else is just, yeah, we're fighting a war. Just fighting a war, doing this, doing that, fighting the Empire, and then we ally with the Empire, fight the Kingdom, kill the Church. Wasn't really a whole lot of interesting stuff going on. Makes me really curious what would have happened if I had fought Byleth in that one battle that said I had like an important choice. Does that lead down like a different route? I wonder if more interesting things happen if I do that. But I'll find out in the future, because the next thing I want to do is start a Blue Lions run. And then after that, I'll do a Black Eagles run. And then after that, I don't know if that like split path thing is available on all routes, but if it's not, then I'll come back to Golden Deer eventually and then do that other route. I think as far as my YouTube playthrough goes, like this will probably be the end of the main part of it. I'm definitely going to be doing Blue Lions and Black Eagles on my own, but maybe when I come back to do that split route, maybe I'll pick my playthrough back up and start recording again. I don't know. We'll see. Seems to be the end of the credits. Nice shot of Garrick Mach. In fact, isn't that the title screen? Finn. Unlockable units have been added to the Save Data's Renown Exchange. New equipment has been added to the Save Data's Renown Exchange, and crest items have been added. Save Data's Vanguard Whistle has been added to the Save Data's Renown Exchange. Use it to instantly capture a region. What the heck? You have unlocked Maddening difficulty. Oh, that's a thing? Carrying over clear data. When starting a new game, you can carry over content from the save data of a finished playthrough if one exists. You can choose whether to import a unit's level on a per unit basis. Ooh. That I like a lot. So if you want to like actually like properly experience the game again, you can choose to have Shez start over at level 1. Or if you just want to steamroll everything, you can have Shez be at whatever level. Okay. That's cool. Support levels can only be imported as a batch for all units. Excluding Merc Whistle, other data such as items, gold, and class level will be imported automatically. What does it mean support levels can only be imported as a batch? I don't get what that means. For all units, so is that like saying you either carry over all support levels or none of them? Is that what that means? So excluding Merc Whistle, other data such as items, gold, and class level will be imported. So I get to keep all my items, gold, and class stuff? That's nice. Excluding Merc Whistle. So when it says excluding Merc Whistle, does that mean I lose the item I got from Claude, or does that carry over and I would have just lost the Merc Whistle if I never used it? I don't know, I guess I'll find out. If you select a finished playthrough using the continue option, you start just before the final battle. Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna save over here. I'll save over that file. The title screen change at all? Oh, it did. Look at that. They put Claude's bow in there. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if I do the other routes, will it just add their weapons to the title screen? That'll be really cool to see like all the weapons there when you've done everything. I look forward to seeing that someday. But that is the end of my current Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes playthrough. I might be back in the future for the like that 4th route or whatever it is. Maybe, we'll see. But until then, I will see you later.